He was like, nah, man, it ain't even nothing like that. I come here after work to decompress, and I really just be talking to them for real, because I got a lot of stuff going on. So a lot of them really know about my relationship problems. That's really all that is, because I talk to them. And I mean, yeah, I tip good too. So I was just like, oh, okay. He's like, because you know how strippers are. They like to get you talking so you can strip more. And I know, so you can pay more. And I know this. So I talk. They listen. But like I told you, I ain't never had nobody to talk to me. So it's pretty much like I'm paying for them to listen to my problems. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. In my mind, because it's like, to me, if you can tell me something and I can make it make sense, I can give you the benefit of the doubt. And that made sense, because he told me off rip that he ain't never had nobody to listen to him. So it makes sense that he's at the strip club venting to these people, but paying them at the same time, because they're listening. They trying to keep the money, so they listening. Makes sense. So I'm just like, all right. So we go about our day. I'm out night at the strip club. I'm throwing out the ones. I'm getting some lap dances. Like, I'm really enjoying myself. Me and him, me and Marlon literally sitting. We sitting down looking at the strippers, like looking at their nipples. We just like, ooh, can I say that? But we was like, ooh, like just comparing the big ones, the small ones. Just, yeah, we making a game out of it. It was funny. But end up throwing out all of my ones. And then he was just like, I'm gonna get some more, because I gave him some of my ones to throw out as well, because I'm like, he handed it to me, so I gave him some. And then he threw out all of his, and I ended up throwing out all of mine. So he went and got some more. And by the end of the night, I had $20 left. He had nothing. Like, $20 left of my ones. He had nothing. And I was just like, here you go. I'm like, because towards the end, I started like conserving some, because I'm just like, wait a minute now. We done bought a lot of pack of diapers right now, because what is going on? Like, we having a little bit too much fun, because with Marlon just going to the ATM, giving me money, and I'm just throwing it out, just making it rain. And he also going to the bar, buying shots, buying drinks, like giving the strippers shots and all that. So we just going with it, having a good old time, just a grand old time. And then we get back from the strip club, go to his house, and when we're at his house, he get a call from his mom stating that his papa, which is the famous pastor in Louisiana, was in hospice and was actively passing, and they wanted him to get on a flight and come to Louisiana before he passed. So Marlon just like, all right, I'm on my way. Like, I'm on my way. I'm about to get a flight, and I'm about to be on my way tonight. So he ended up booking the flight, like finding the flight, booking the flight, and he was just like, look, baby, I know you can stay here if you want to. Like, here, take the key. Actually, take the key. I'm not gonna be here, and this is the first time I'm ever lending my space to a woman. So you're the very first woman that I'm lending my space to, and I know you're gonna take care of it while I'm gone. And I'm just like, okay, I guess. So it was like, you can stay here. You ain't got to worry about, going to Liz. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. I may end up staying past the funeral, but I'm going to have to, call my job, work that out there. And I know you're going to be getting Jackson back soon, like your son back soon. And I'm excited about meeting him if you want me to meet him, but that's only on your time if you want me to. So what I want is you to stay here, enjoy this space, bring Jackson here, y'all can have y'all time, so you ain't got to worry about the back and forth and dealing with Liz, her kids, and her man. Just you and Jackson, y'all can have that time with him being gone for the summer. I was like, all right, cool. So I took the key. He had made me a different key. It was a Hello Kitty key, a pink Hello Kitty key. And in my head, I'm like, I don't really like pink. I don't like pink at all. I am not a pink girl at all. I'm not. But that key was kind of cute. I just hate that it was pink. But it was cute. So I'm just like, oh, he gave me a personalized key. Just, ooh. Took the key. He left. He got on his flight and was in Louisiana. Unfortunately, he didn't make it before his papa passed. He didn't, get to see him, and he was upset about it. He said that when he landed, that's when his family contacted him to let him know that he had, his papa had passed, and he was devastated. So I was talking to him trying to like calm him down, keep him composed, and he was just like, look, I'm the man of the house, I'm the man in the family, I'm my mom's only son, so I got to be strong for them. You know, all the women, they're toe up, like they are breaking, but we got to stay strong. We got to stay strong for my mama and my momo. That what he called his grandma, my momo. And I was like, okay. He was like, but we doing it. So while he was gone, he was just kind of like keeping me updated on everything that was going on. He told me he was gonna meet up with his tier 1 friend Hazel while he was there, catch up with her, see how she was doing, and you know, pick her up, bring her around the family, because they had been friends for years. She goes to church with them, and you know, she knows his mom, the whole family, everybody knows Hazel, and that's his best friend. It's like, all right, cool, bet, I'm gonna rock out. He's like, and then if I get Dougie, if I can see Dougie, I'm probably gonna go see Dougie too. But right now we just really focusing on the funeral, getting that taken care of, and I gotta get my mom situated. I'm like, all right, cool. So as the days progressed, he ended up calling me and letting me know that he was staying in a hotel and not at his mom's house because his mom's house was full and they was acting weird. And I'm like, what you mean they was acting weird? He was like, well, I'm getting a hotel tonight because I was there, like we was at my papa's repast, and everybody was just weird and just looking at me. I'm like what you mean? He's like, and then my mama got upset with me. I'm just like, why you getting upset with me? I ain't even did nothing to you, mom. I'm just trying to be there for you. I'm your only son. Like, why you getting upset with me? And I'm just like, wait, hold on. What happened? I'm confused right now. Like what? He was like, so we was at the repast. Like we was at the repast. Everything was fine. Like I'm cracking jokes. And you know, I'm seeing family that I ain't seen in a long time. Like we having a good old time. But I noticed that my mama kept like looking at me, like, but she was looking at me like she was disgusted with me. And I'm like, why would she look at you like that? Like, what were you doing? He's like, I wasn't doing nothing. Like I was just chilling, you know, catching up with my cousins. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cause in my mind, I'm like, this ain't making sense. Cause like I said, you can tell me something, but you gotta make it make sense in order for me to give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, it gotta make sense. And nothing that he was saying was making sense. And then I sensed that he was trying to like rush off the phone. So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna let you get back to your family, and you know, just call me later, I guess, when you finish with the repast or whatever. And he was just like, okay, I'm gonna call you later. And when he called me back angry. And I'm like, what happened? What's going on? He was just like, man, fuck this family, man. I do all this shit for this goddamn family, and they give me their ass to kiss. Man, no, fuck that. I just want to come home, man. I just want to come home. And I'm like, yo, what happened? Like what happened? He was just like, man, I just want to come home. I'm about to come home, man, because my mama, she just so ungrateful. She's just so ungrateful. She got the nerve to talk to me and look at me the way that she looked at me, and then my uncle coming to me. I'm like, yo, what happened? He was like, man, I wasn't even doing nothing. They just looked at it the wrong way. I'm like, okay, Marlon, what happened? Like, tell me what happened. He was like, man, so I was just, you know, I was just catching up with my cousins, and, you know, things got a little carried away, and I said some things. I'm like, you said some things to your cousins? He was like, all right, so my female cousin. I'm like, your female cousin? He was like, the cousin I told you about. I'm like, the one you had? He's like, yes, that one. I'm like, what was said? Like, well, I was sitting over there and I was flirting with her, and my mama heard it.
The moment it started, when you think of me, are you setting fire to every memory? And do you believe what doesn't last forever don't mean anything? 'Cause I swear I loved you fully, and I'm sorry not for staying who we thought I'd be. When you think of me, am I just another man who leaves? just another man who leaves. I hate myself for hurting you, but it would make it worse to fix it. I wish I'd figured out a way of keeping myself in it, 'cause I'm meant to be the man you were standing with, not another tally line to justify your fear of abandonment. And I hate how I lived up to your worst fears, makes it worse how